balls no one chain in that particular position was to go long balls. It's in draw anytime be a born back of Vicario or Biano, unjina sumpo 2 seconds. A koya no aboisim, a koya no aboisim. And that was a strategy and I doing so baby team friend Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain long balls, set pieces, and they are one of ways I'll bet media beat you. I mean, in the Champions League games or lose here, Liverpool or Paris, it was a long ball to a taller player on the share. With the structure, with the plan on the core into the game, the BBI Juma. But I think say Edu baby coaches who need that mass experience in the game, no. Say and air to them because Vincent Carr said, we all Brentford now they were scoring last minute goals. Last season in the Premier League, almost no me team and no share early goals pan. It means in the game no, the earlier times no, and also the later times of the games. But any share the game now. Paris Saint-Germain, the way almost set it up and so amboa. So Luis Enrique tried something new with a 4-2-4, which I think say with a 4-2-4, anytime they are born, they do that is the striking rule or the number 10 rule in their halves, no. Onya play or be running behind. Until we so work ball and they could do any more, obi any one ball ne trim. Then Tottenham too were comfortable with that because we ball with the 3-back system. Only strike or be running in between the channel like Ebuano. Then Dembele will drop. Desire they will drop, Bracula be drop, Muna be Madrid some Bejiboni they pushy. And I think say Indra player on the Paris Saint-Germain setup when Yanni day was Kvaratskhelia. The role of boy Ambuano is playing from the right wing position Ambuano, and he not finding it very difficult to go against players Pedro Peromo and the rest. I think Luis Enrique in the second half who game they said no, I have to switch back to Senya or boy be fitting the players no. And we who the likes of Fabian Luis Mubemu and later in Adrians, I need a striker or bait me finding those spaces into the box. You know, the introduce Ramos or no so buy Timbeshego. But I think Thomas Frank were born home day because sorry Paris Saint-Germain against Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain against Inter Milan, Paris Saint-Germain against Liverpool, Arsenal, the way we dominate the game on this day, or mean to me and dominate games are. And I think say I dare say Thomas Frank for free game will say oh here another striker in this team. The likes of Richarlison, Solanke, they are not giving that pressure here. Matthew Stell and Joe Baymuno, I didn't see any inclusion of the back game. No. Even going on to miss the penalty at the back and also one chain. But I think say the way of starting game with Richarlison and Kudus no, a bomb with those long balls. Kudus to me kuta ball, Richarlison to me kuta ball. And anytime when we kuta ball na child, there is no help coming. No more share fouls. Until there are 2 goals on Munya, it came out from a foul. Kudus and Richarlison win here. And Omutim share those set pieces goals. And I think say going into the season, a good test for him to know say me here some particular players in some roles ebe boame ama season etimi akoye. And also Paulinia oyini free game no more something how mo mfinfin. Papa Sa was tired and also affect you ye pan. So I think a good lesson for him. Send you're making a statement, I think is the right thing to say. The plan, the strategy, Bibio energy so they go into the game FI. But the only thing they had near the final moment, I win to me and hold the up team no. And anytime they are come half no, they were trying to just kick it out to the Paris Saint-Germain setup now at the house. But I think say Tottenham fan be because a game on bone draw I don't know what they are looking for because under Pochettino mom the best season. This was how Pochettino bono almost a back my opponents dominated, then they take counter no make me higher then I take advantage of opponents. In Drano, it was a good game for Thomas Frank. It was a penalty shootout, not the lose. A penalty shootout, a 50-50. BBA bet me your ball. Tottenham fans more meninja because they have a good coach in hand with 1 or 2 qualities. Beckham one, bet me a battle for the top 4.
Okay, all right. You're sure a transfers, no? You're transfers, no?
Yeah. Let's do. Liverpool for sign Giovanni Leoni and I can once and there's been videos about the young centre back Elko Arsenal Elko Liverpool medicals and I've had opportunity to watch some of the videos long highlight and I think say I came to mention say Liverpool are in the transition phase despite the fact that they won the league, so almost spending is not more, and people should know that after these spendings, they are not going to make any huge spendings and assignings. So people should just get to know. And I explained the reason why I think say or more year transition. Last season, when Arne Slot by he didn't sign any player apart from Federico Chiesa. And all the players that were at Liverpool at that time were the players who were playing under Jurgen Klopp. So after Klopp were before and come into Manchester League, or maybe I think they won the EFL, and Bisa. These players had played together for some time. And last season, Obiabeka said this Liverpool title winning trophies are watching last season, and their performance mainly, Obitimeka said 50% was from the brilliance from Mohamed Salah, the goals and the assists that Onyama at Liverpool, especially in the Premier League, because last season he won the Playmaker of the Year and was also the top scorer of the year. Van Dijk was exceptional, leadership skills, everything. Although Arnold didn't a season and no because of Obeko on Konisani, but I think that they had a very good team. And one thing about them, they say when the coach came in, the team was already set up. Diaz in the best ever season for Liverpool last season. Cody Gakpo in the best numbers for Liverpool since Obe joined Liverpool last season. So Dominic Soboslai, Gravenberch and McAllister, the third party between these two players and these three players try on ebe boom. So a cocoya they say when Slot via players ninya whatever he want to do so quick, you know. Man City for layer. Arsenal and Kedim and Kalis, they've been competing for the title for the past 3 seasons. Almost 8 me for layer near and team and so this season signings on my one thing the most important thing for Liverpool after losing Trent Alexander-Arnold after the season was to extend the contract of Van Dijk and that of Mohamed Salah, and they did that. Now we check almost centre backs on Ibrahim Konate issued many characters are likely he will move to Real Madrid, but aside that, if Konate any Van Dijk anywhere, the only centre back Joe Gomez, who hasn't been consistent. Even the number of games was starting at Liverpool and China games are here encouraging for to him to be a cover. And Van Dijk 34 years, next 2-3 seasons you shouldn't expect him to be at Liverpool. So they brought in a coach. Nyamia had been the first season the trophy, but the team and China set because checking Liverpool team now to be able to be winning trophies for consecutive times. You have to have squad depth. We hit Liverpool maybe from the right side. And in the attack, and like I said, Nunes, no one should consistent by in games. They needed Nunes speed and the physicality for them to open space for Mohamed Salah. Now, if Salah who is going to replace them? Now, this season, I declare that Salah become AFCON in December. So, you are going to miss Mohamed Salah. For you to be able to retain a trophy, you have to get somebody who can replicate 60, 70, 80% of whatever Mohamed Salah is doing for you. And league, no better. So December, January, when NDG League, and you want Chelsea drew ya or the dropping point, at that time, and NDG League, it's week 12, every December, they do now that topper, and even home about top 4. So with Liverpool, whatever they are doing, almost signing, Several is waiting there to some picture, and I'm there too. Liverpool signing this so I reached £321.5 million, and then and America say, I see their transfer spending moving up to more than 400 if they are able to sign Obite Mohamed Salah. But now coach yes, they've signed Florian Wirtz, Hugo Ekitike, Milos Kekes, Jeremy Frimpong, Georgie Madashville, Amin Pexi, Freddie Woodman, and Will Winton, Giovanni Leoni. If you look at this team, almost 70% of these players ever be starters. Florian Wirtz ever be as number 10 because if suppose like anywhere, they don't have any creator in their team. So Florian Wirtz ever be an integral part of our team now. Milos Kekes, Robertson, Milos Kekes will also come into the team, but then there will be FA Cup, there will be EFL, there will be Champions League, a lot of games. So there will be game management in the game. In normal setup, and if Milos Kekes if Obaberema as a starter, used to also for the future a replacement for Andy Robertson, who has been with the team since Sofri Hall City by all these years. They have to replace him with somebody younger for the next 5-7 years. Now, Omolusu Trent Alexander-Arnold, and maybe if Arnold try very young, could bet Trent for the next 5 years. They brought in Jeremy Frimpong, who's also an exceptional attacking minded right backer. He's also for the present and also for the future. Afe omodi Hugo Ekitike aba. They lost Obeti say Diego Jota due to accidents. Then again, almost also Olusu Darwin Nunes. As of now, he's the only striker in their team. And there's a reason why they are always trying to get Alexander Isak so that they will replace two strikers with two strikers for the future and in Premier to replace them for them to help them to make them fighting for the EPO and any other trophies on the board. Georgie Madashville, one of the young exciting goalkeepers, and from next season, if Alisson China more turn it to Saudi, I won't be surprised because they have a good goalkeeper in there. Obetime replace a goalkeeper, and now they've brought in Gianni Leoni, one of the most exciting young centre backs in Italy. Akura will free almost second division Padova, ebe joining Parma. One year battle last season started from the winter transfer window. After the transfer window, only 14 games and used to Uko Europa. I mean, this is an Italian player. Also, a defender, nimble footed, he can play with the left, can play with the right. And the Liverpool sporting directors say he's the long term replacement for Virgil van Dijk. He's 6.5 feet. And when yellow be black, and when Ocheke ne style now, he can play from the back. He can go long balls. And Adebakwa, who reading his scouting reports from transfer markets and all this a year, Adema Giovanni Leoni, a very good ni area abilities. There is this picture of who X. There's a only Lukaku or some 50-50 BH say Lukaku the former Austrian Lukaku attad or former any. So he's very young, 18. Although when to me find compare Paul Kubasi, anything wholesome at the age of 18, they've had a lot of playing time for big teams. And also another player, I think that when he's coming to understudy Obitise Vision Van Dijk, and next year Van Dijk anywhere they will have their replacement. Still they are still hoping say Margo deal no a bit me a replace or Modena Niamina and so it's Makoye before everybody be share EP or top on it. The reason why I think say Madrid for a case. And
I ready. Flyers and I ready. Okay.
Yes,
all right.
I think say Madrid for no case. One say La Liga for no proposes say Villarreal on the Barcelona game no. They would want to go and play that game or Miami. And when I saw this as a marketing person and somebody who follows who is so inclined with football business, I was very happy to say they are going to play the game in Miami. Barcelona, Messi. Definitely the kind of money involved for both teams will be almost $5.7 million dollars or euros, I stand to be corrected. A very good deal for them. And even Villarreal for the say they will fly their fans there for free. And I say more season ticket holders on better so 20% at their mom for the whole season. So and commercially it is very good. And I quite say list now Bibiaba basic of football. Whatever decision will be better Kibian, I quite sika. And Madrid for petition, I don't say the case new court. I want to announce to UEFA Edia Coffee for him. I think say Mimi who am say Madrid for the Omoya Hoya. But one Metina say no. Fiebo League, it should be fair because say Super Cupan, say Omunyambo Spain. They've been playing in Saudi and because of but this is the league I hear 20 league list. Whatever decision you take any fair. If a buy norms La Liga say all the 20 teams Fish and we are hoping say overseas to generate money for all the teams because at the end of the day, Madrid, if you say Barca and competitor, say Barca ebebo Villarreal or Camp Nou, then the return leg Barca will play against Villarreal or Inter Miami, or Miami. Omunim say Barca legend Kessie Messi ebeba will also attract the crowd. If Barca and Villarreal kwakobo overseas, one of the fans Kessie, and they believe that Senka Barca Villarreal home and can the way anka fans never watch Villarreal so no it wouldn't be an easy game for Barca in what football him say obi ebo home what obo home no a huge advantage so Barca will play Villarreal at their home then the return leg and at least a bit more double points for them Barca or for them Madrid or any other team to overtake Madrid in the league no and they akwa game and they feel say that game can easily be compromised at that time maybe Villarreal that sees on for points in here, Charlie. Me crab me babe just so they will easily say or many manipulate this game. In the Madrid, they say there should be fairness Yebo league. Untimi fa bi mu nkose Barca away game against Villarreal. Mkwako US. They are going to get money and one. That point is at stake for them to take it easily, and it's not fair for them as Madrid. Say our money team meets up Barca, and we are all competing in the league. So I think me for Madrid case, so, and I think always this is the same La Liga president who talked against the FIFA Club World Cup. But now a La Liga match, it is okay for them. And I see many can say, the opportunity now grab ya. There is more ways about when club was at Liverpool. And a man you 40, 89 million fine Pogba. And he was complaining. But at the time Liverpool 40 can his last time
Wolves.
with them almost they not quite to say Brentford. They always they are closer to the relegation zone. Always. Go say that 16, always 15, 16, and I think that this season, almost although they've made some signings, but this is the Premier League. One catch it up, people echo, and I think that's the reason why I also see say so a bit macro relegation list.
All right.
Okay, into my Premier League picks, my top 10. Top 5. My top 5 picks any Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, Tottenham Hotspur. Now, I didn't make up for Chelsea. Ni say in the Premier League, you can't ever ha. So auto players free the Premier League, especially the lower side, ne Barcelona. Omu here with time be some be adapted to the Premier League. And they Chelsea 2 strikers on my idea, Liam Delap and João Pedro. Quality in those 2 players omenya. And they say Enzo Maresca will be a ball ne free cheap. Long ball sakwako shia no ni defenders ne be pre ho a ma William Delap ope play or be drop any kopa ma be link apie etimi nya goals a João Pedro. And I think say o hwe João Pedro amayate ase say ball no onimbo na Chelsea team no so abem no obeboa ma bibia koye na ade ba ko a me hu ni say ebeboa Chelsea team am metimi win the Premier League squad o mukuta as a now o hwe team no ma enim ho player bia will play obemu a obe complement team no say oni ho a Caicedo, Insugo, Enzo Fernandez, Andre Santos, Osha Gittins, even Osha Tarek George performance or boy in Chelsea last 2 friendly games a man who say competition ni wo Estavio, Pedro Neto inti team omo complete with a manager and what the one season nesuan BB improving the tactics and making sure so okay the Premier League me come last season me come with 1 star edu baby na me ho ya ache me anei matutu me nyama yi bibia ebetimi akoso nti bibia betimi akoso Enzo Maresca especially with this season ade ba ko ebetimi aha no injuries ebeti esim e woni key players mu so ntimi enya sa injuries na I think other clubs na aka ni na no Chelsea enya a complete team ahead of omo the FIFA Club World Cup momentum omo ko peki wo so be play a bigger factor e wo mu omo be make sure so yetimi akodominate wi asi na England ebetimi ache bibi we share the likes of Liverpool me feel say with ein slot afina wetimi enya ni team and an insato team opeso oyeso it will take a lot of time send your team ni be build Manchester City with additions or my any style of player Pep Guardiola peso ball in next season ya de ba ko be bom adenti am dey Arsenal to 40 I think say Arsenal team no Mikel Arteta si dan na manakopim sisi ahwe ni ho be biom and the new striker ordinaba no even though say or hwese striker and the goals beba aba be solve your problem now we face last seasons and our last 2 seasons are con but the caliber of the striker and the way of born a ball now it doesn't fit the Arsenal team. In terms of finding it very difficult to get into that second spot. Vincent Boy for the last 3 years they've been able to occupy. And Tottenham under Thomas Frank, I think we're one of the best managers. Almost about set pieces, about the tactics in games. And you ultimately 1 or 2 signing. I think the 5th position at the back obetimi aboyim. Now relegation side also with relegation. May share obite Brentford. I didn't make us a Brentford. Ni say one, ome lose goalkeeper. And they know born home modern ye a mom. O share the way omo back a hona. Ome lose players bebre. And any more no much be goals na mom no crano. Problem are the likes of Brian Mbuemo Efio, Wisa, and why not doing so into Mimbo into a monton no nko. Now their main brain behind the team na nanka nyama etimi koye. Coach a friend Thomas Franka and they onuso etimi ejaho. Team na Tottenham. I think that will be one of the teams relegation ebetimi aform. Or the next team I measure Leeds United. Senior will be a boss on their signings and convincing. Especially with free championship aba. Wajiska nesa at least the Premier League players are teams ni being here wait me form na at least etimi abo but mo signings akofem. Omunye signings major signings gidi biae. And yehu in the Premier League teams na be free championship aba e denya aba akutimi sign echiko. So I'm looking at say Leeds and a team obetimi assign it. Bournemouth and another team may pick so obetimi ko relegation. Their back line in na omko the likes of Zabani or Paris Saint-Germain, Dean Hawson enso eko na Kekes enso eko keep Kepa no edapo mo no so enso eko be finding it very difficult to replicate the same form omunya last season. And they so betimi abole gache woma. Your defense needs to be very, very solid. And they say any Diabate or Makwako Tony. I don't think say they'll be able to have that partnership. Dean Hawson and Zabani Timinya last season. It will affect you. I'm looking at them also battling for relegation and also Mbeko relegation. Into my top 5 enemy relegation battle. And I think say Chelsea have everything possible. So I'm betting me winning the Premier League next season.
Okay, all right. My yeah, awesome.
All right.
Yeah. Fantasy fly and I ready. Auntie. Yeah, auntie. When you say I was so pushed to I know nothing. Yeah, so I could hear how code no. Also,
into the code never to in Telegram, any other social media platforms. So not on my way.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, my selection for the day. Al Ittihad, any future FC, double chance for Al Ittihad. Timothy Ede Palosera, any Regas, over 1.5 goals in that game. Al Rayyan, any Al Salia, any Qatar League, Al Rayyan to win. FC Massa, any Ceramic Cleopatra, Egypt, over 1.5 goals in that game. Sanso, and Ararat Armenia. And Sparta Prague, double chance for AS Sparta Prague, and I've put Midtjylland, and it's when the Fredrikstad FK a win for Midtjylland. 5.97 odds. Code no DXHY.
Okay, it means so much share Europa League games via NA. You are actually for us to bet me a face cow. 5 odds and a Midtjylland game of boy and a Midtjylland straight win. Noah FC Noah into straight win or Maccabi Tel Aviv. And so game of a ball, no straight win. Shakhtar Donetsk and Panathinaikos last week ye pan. This week on Bebo 1.5. It's our game no 1.5 for and a Braga and a club cruise game on Bebo Braga and so straight win or code no PXHY MYBET.AFRICA.
Okay, Bromby Elbow home to score 2 goals. AEK Athens and RS Limassol. AEK Athens home win either half. Besiktas ne St Patrick Athletic first half over 1. Jagiellonia and Sekelbok. Jagiellonia home goal. Botafogo and Quito Ebebo Copa Libertadores no. Botafogo home win. And FC Ada Kazili one FK Kanu Zangiris enable and also a conference league a home goal. FC Ada home goal. Better Jerusalem and Rega FC Better Jerusalem home goal. Eto FC Goy on AIK Eto FC Goy for home goal. Hamabi IF on Rosenberg Hamabi IF home goal. Noah net Lincoln Red Apps Noah home win. And Brenda Blake Cooper Vogo on Sinski enable. And also Brendan Blake for home goal. And Sheriff Tiraspol any Anderlecht away win or draw. 18 us. 18 us. Nyame adoma ochena beba na yaba behwe na bibia so atumi ade akoye. Ote team ni nyina nka yakra mo. Charlie, I start